What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 13 of my Slayer Pure series. On this episode, got a little bit of the normal stuff, some updates, where the account is at right now, and what I'm going to be doing to prepare for getting to Neve as my Slayer Master. Before we get into all the normal mumbo jumbo, I want to take just a minute to thank a few people. So first, I want to say thank you to DevinLeAllen, who so graciously provided me with a brand new page banner for my YouTube, my Patreon page, and my Twitch channel. Devin popped into my Discord one day and just threw up this awesome banner and told me that I could use it if I wanted to, and it is absolutely free of charge. So thank you, dude. If you want to check out some of Devin's other work, you can check out a link in the description below. The other thanks that I want to give out are to my newest patrons. That would be Arcane Bear, who was my first patron, and Muncher of Ass, who was my second patron. So thank you guys for becoming patrons. And if you guys would like to see how you can become a patron, you can visit the link in the description below. There are different tier rewards depending on what kind of patron you want to be. So if you do, thank you. If not, it's cool. Let's go ahead and get into updates for the account for the past week. So as usual, we'll go ahead and start off with the stats. So I made a decent amount of progress in the past week. I am pretty happy with it. I'll go ahead and start off with hit points. Hit points, I am up to level 90 from level 89 on the last episode. I think I mentioned this last episode. At level 92 hit points, I will be level 85 combat, and I'll finally be able to use Neve as my Slayer Master, so I'm currently preparing for that. As for range, up to level 87 from level 83, and I'm super happy with the progress there because most tasks I'm just using a magic shortbow imbued with rune or amethyst arrows, and the experience per hour is still pretty good. I started to dabble in magic. I am up to level 62 from level 57 last week, and I just started training magic on the day that I'm making this video. So I will get into that in just a few minutes, what I'm doing there and why I'm doing it. And last but not least, Slayer, up to level 87 from level 86, and I am now able to kill the Cave Kraken, so that's pretty exciting. So magic, let's go ahead and throw up my rune screenshot on the screen right now. So on the screen here you can see a whole bunch of runes, like 25,000 plus chaos runes, almost 5,000 deaths, almost 11,000 bloods, and over 14,000 nature runes, and all of these have been from Slayer. I've picked up all of these throughout all of my Slayer levels since level 65. So all of this has just been accumulating over time, and this is what I've been waiting for. Level 87 is when you can kill the Cave Kraken, when you can get those as tasks, and it's really the best to kill that with a Trident of the Seas or a Trident of the Swamp. So I've just been saving all my runes so I can just blast out 75 magic once I get level 87 Slayer, which I have now. So currently I'm going to take 14,000 of these nature runes and go ahead and alch all the way to whatever that'll get me. I think this will get me 910,000 experience, so it'll get me somewhat close to level 75, but I've still got all of these other combat runes laying around. So once I run out of the nature runes, I'm going to go ahead and do a few Slayer tasks with probably Chaos runes and the Chaos gauntlets, just to get up to level 75 magic. And this way I didn't have to spend like any money actually leveling my magic to 75. Everything was just accumulated over time, which is great. As for the alchemies, I'm going with magic longbows, and you can generally make around 160 GP profit there if you collect your own nature runes or you make your own nature runes. So all of these were collected through Slayer, so I didn't pay anything for them. So I bought all these magic longbows, and I'm going to go ahead and alch them. If you really want to add the cost into the nature rune, if I sold the nature runes, I would obviously make a little bit more money, but I acquired them for just Slayer. So it's really a good way to train your magic if you really want to wait until you actually need it for something, which is exactly what I did. Alright, so now we can move right along into what kind of loot that I got since the last episode. So earlier I told you guys I got level 86 to 87 Slayer, and it wasn't as good as level 85 to 86. I didn't make quite as much. I was close, but I didn't make quite as much. Screenshot here. 75 Renarwees, good stack, had a couple Aberrant Spectre tasks. It had 9 Snapdragon Seeds for 426k. I got all of those Snapdragon Seeds from one Aberrant Spectre task, so that was a great task. 426k in Snapdragon Seeds from one task. Quite a few Gargoyles tasks, again. 540 Steel Bars, 315 Mithril Bars, 1075 Gold Ore. Some other stuff in there from the Gargoyles test. 7 Granite Mauls. A bunch of rune drops. Kurosks were pretty prevalent throughout this level as well, and I did do one skeletal wyvern task, which made me somewhere in the area of about 600k. All in all, 6,514,473 GP gross value made from level 86 to 87 Slayer. Now, I want to talk about this here while I have the loot up. So I am level 87 Slayer. I have not seen one Necrail task or one Abyssal Demon task. And I've done a lot of research on this, and I really can't find a concrete answer to this. But I'm going to go ahead and speculate that Chaldar does have a combat level requirement for certain Slayer monsters. And because I'm only 84 right now, I think that's the reason why I haven't seen any Necrails or Abyssal Demons, because their combat level is way up there. And I just think there's some hidden requirement there for combat levels, because I'm pretty positive that Chaldar does assign those as a task to higher level players. But hopefully when I get to Neve, I won't have to worry about that. I'm not sure if it works the same way, but I will see. This is the first time I've ever done an account like this, so I had no idea that there was a combat level requirement for certain NPCs. I figured if you just had the Slayer level and you were using a Slayer Master, they'd assign it regardless of your combat level. But so I think that when I hit Neve, I might be able to be assigned those as a task. But hey, we're getting closer, and we will find out soon. And as usual, last we will go ahead and check out what my bank is looking like. So my bank is up about 7 mil from the last episode. Last episode I was saying I hope that I can hit over a 50 mil bank, and I have achieved that. Estimated value at the top of the bank is 54,218,403 GP, so I'm well over 50 mil. Cash stack is only at 7.5, almost 7.6 mil right now, because I did buy 10,000 magic longbows to use for alchemies, which you can see I have 7,887 left. Going down, potions are looking a little weak right now. Just finished a Slayer level, so after I get all these alks out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and restock on those. Runes, this is definitely going to be dwindling very soon, because I am going to start getting some magic levels. The loot tab, absolutely empty. I just sold off all the loot to be able to buy all those magic longbows. Stuff that I'm keeping until level 99 Slayer. Stack of herbs still growing. Not really sure how many I'm going to end up with by the time I hit 99. I do have 9,400 flax though. Too bad it's not worth 100 GP each anymore. 8 crystal keys. 16 dark totems. I am +1 dark totem since the last episode, and almost 49,000 pure essence. Potions, still need to decant those, and I did end up doing a hard clue scroll. I got an ancient d'hide body, which is just hanging out there in some separate loot tab that I hope will get bigger over time. So there you go, everybody. Episode 13 is now in the books, and I hope you guys are enjoying following this series as much as I am enjoying leveling and training this account. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up down below. They really help the video's popularity. And if you have not done so yet, please take some time to tap that subscribe button on your way out. All of your subscribes mean a ton to me, and I really appreciate your support. Until the next episode, guys, I will see y'all later. Take it easy.